I really want to measure elements. If only there was a way I could. Oh, hiya, Squints. Okay, Squints. Today we're going to be talking about stoichiometry. Wow, what a big word! Let's break down the word stoichiometry. It comes from stoichon, which is Greek for elements, and metry, which is English for the measure of, so it means the measure of elements. And now our friend Hugh is going to help you learn about stoichiometry.
Hi kids, I'm Hugh and I'm here to teach you about stoichiometry. Let's start simple with one-step stoichiometry. Before we do one-step stoichiometry, you should know Avogadro's number. This number is 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd, and this is going to help you convert to molecules. So there are certain conversion factors you need to know in stoichiometry. So for atoms, there are two conversion factors. Now this will help you either get the amount of moles in one particle or the amount of particles in one mole. So let's start off with atoms. So you're going to have 1 mole over the amount of atoms, or you're going to have the amount of atoms over 1 mole. So now we have a second conversion. This is for grams to moles or moles to grams. First, you're going to need the given element's molar mass. That is very important that you know the molar mass of the element. But the conversion factors, the two conversion factors are grams over moles or moles over grams. This is depending if you're trying to find the amount of grams of the moles or the amount of moles of grams. Try this out on your worksheet. Pause the video and afterward we will work it out. So how you would do this is you would set up your conversion table of moles over atoms, and you see that there's 2 atoms, so you can cross them out because they cancel out with each other, which leaves you left with moles. So you know that your answer will be in moles, which is a good thing because that's what you're looking for, moles of H2O. So now all you have to do is multiply it out, or you can divide because of how it's set up, and what you should be left with is 0.49 moles of H2O, or if you round it, you are left with 0.5 moles of H2O, which is what you should have gotten. Okay, now try the next practice problem on your own. Pause the video and we will get back with the answer. Okay, you should have gotten 174.3 grams. So for two-step stoichiometry, there's pretty much just like one big conversion factor to get from grams to moles to atoms, and the stuff in between them. First we have, to go from grams to moles, you have molar mass. And then to moles to atoms, you have Avogadro's number. And this is basically just combining one step into one big thing. Pause the video and try the next example on your worksheet. Okay, so to work this out, we see we have atoms there and atoms there. So we cross them out and we divide the thing by 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd, and that will get you your moles. Now, once you have the moles, you can cross the moles there and moles there out, and then multiply that by 40.07 grams, and that will give you the grams you need of Ca. So you should have 0.85 grams of Ca as your answer. Now pause the video and try the next example. You should have gotten 3.54 times 10 to the 23rd power. Okay, so for three-step stoichiometry, you were trying to get from grams of one element to grams of another element. So what you will do is you will use a mole ratio, and this is a ratio of the element given and the element that you are trying to convert to using the chemical equation that you get. And this will help you get from grams to moles, and from moles back to grams of the element you're trying to convert to. Use this balanced equation to do the problems on your worksheet. This equation is also written on your worksheet. Do number 5 first. Okay, so how we're going to go through with this is we're going to start with grams of HCl, and there's grams of HCl on the bottom, so we're going to cross those two out, and then you're going to divide 30.43 by 36.46. Once you get that number, you multiply it by the mole ratio. The mole ratio is how we're going to get to Cl2. So once you get that number, you see you can it becomes moles. So now you can take the moles and get it to grams by multiplying by the molar mass of Cl2. So you cross out the moles, and then that gives you your answer of 18.26 grams of Cl2. Now try the next example on your worksheet and pause the video. Okay, you should have gotten 8.65 times 10 to the 10th. Okay, now let's do some practice. Do number 1 on the review section of your worksheet and pause the video. For number 1, you should have gotten 10.32 moles. Now pause the video and do number 2. You should have gotten 3.37 times 10 to the 22nd atoms of Cu. And that's all I got for you guys. Now I'm going to pass the video back to Noah. Hugh out.
Thanks for learning stoichiometry with me, and remember kids, keep learning and keep on squinting.